Hey YouTube, what's up? This is Steve at Hollysteins Cosmetics and welcome to another fabulous beauty tutorial. Now today we are going to be focusing on contouring. I'm going to give you a quick, very basic beginner's guide. Why do we do it? How do we do it? And what does it look like? Well, I'm going to answer it all today. As always, please bear in mind, I'm not used to being in front of a camera. I'm not used to shooting makeup tutorials. I'm used to being in a boardroom. I'm used to having people ask me questions and give PowerPoints and deal with jet engines. So this is all new to me. But anyway, that's enough about me. Let's crack on. So, why do we contour? Why is there such a big fuss? Everywhere you see contour this, highlight this. Well, we do it because it helps bring out our features and it helps slim down features as well. So the general kind of rule of thumb is you want to apply it directly in the cheekbone, so in the really helps bring out and define that beautiful cheekbone there. You want to do it around the jawline because it helps to make it nice and slim. Nice and slim the jawbone. And you want to do it on the forehead because it makes it nice and, you guessed it girl, nice and slim. So, first thing I'm going to do, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very basic technique today. I'm also going to do this side so that you can kind of see the difference between the two. Although you probably won't be able to see it as well because I've not got my foundation on today, so apologies. But if you're a beginner and you don't know what you're doing, where you should be applying it, this is perfect for you. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be using a bronzer for this, by the way. I'm going to be using a bronzer which is actually in my palette. Hint, hint. Yeah, so I'm going to be using a bronzer, but you can use any kind of bronzer. Other great bronzers that I would recommend is the Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Absolutely brilliant all around, no shimmer, brilliant bronzer. Okay. And the best way to apply it is to take an angled kind of brush like this. That's it. And you don't need a lot. With bronzer, it's always better to take a little, just a little bit girls, a little. And then if it's not quite there, you can add some more. Because otherwise, if you add a lot straight away, you're just going to get these big mouths. It's going to be, just like, look at my big dirt around my face. So no, we don't want that. We don't want that. Want to keep it nice and light and build and build and build. Okay, so I'm actually going to do it now. So quite literally, at the minute it just looks like a bit of dirt under my cheekbone. Oh, and by the way, one other important thing, when you are applying it, you want to basically apply a nice line that goes from the top of the ear down to the kind of corner of the lip. So when I first started, I always got a brush and I just place it there and I just quite literally run it underneath. But as I've practiced it quite a few times now, I kind of know what I'm doing. So if you are a beginner, don't be afraid to get a brush. Get a brush, just use it as a guide, and then as you get better you can take the brush away and do it more freehand. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that there for now, and one thing that I like to do as well is just give it a little bit of a kind of hockey stick effect to it. Okay, so I've not gone too dark there, I've just kept it nice and light, and now I'm going to blend it out a bit. Okay, because it's all in the blend. It is all in the blend. Now this is probably going to look quite dark on me, and the reason being is because I don't have any foundation on, whereas when you blend this in and put it on top of foundation, you'll find it will work quite nicely on a foundation and it will really work its way in there. Okay. So I don't know how well that's panning out on camera, but basically what it's doing is it's really helping to accentuate this nice little arch that I've got here. So that's kind of the cheekbone area, and that's all you want to do. That's all the fuss is about. It's about that. And then I'm going to go halfway up to the jawline. Okay, I'm quite literally just patting that on a little bit at a time. I'm not going to go too mad. Okay, and then as always, blend, blend, blend. Okay. Now then, I don't know how that's looking on camera, but believe me, it works. I apologise on I put foundation on, but it's been a long day. But I said I was going to shoot this video no matter what, and so I am doing. Okay, so now we're going to get to the final bit. We're going to do the forehead. Now with the forehead, you generally, it's always good if you have your hair back for this bit as well. You basically just want to go right in the corners here. So we're going right in the corner, just quite literally patting that's uneven. Oh, I so need a haircut, man. Look at this mop, it's all over the place. Now, with the forehead, you can go a little bit kind of crazy if you want. Because you're going to have hair that's going to help to cover it up, you can kind of get away with being a bit kind of clumsy and sort of slapping it on, if you will. Just want to slap and pat, slap and pat. Not slap pat, slap and pat. I don't know what I'm saying on these videos. Okay. And as always, we blend and blend. Okay. So, I've only done the one kind of side, but it should be showing some sort of effects. That's basically all the fuss is about, that's all contouring is about. Now, if you're a beginner, and you never done it before, just remember, quite literally draw the number 3 on your face. So, just go in and a nice little 3. That's all you need to give your face that little bit of definition, that little bit of defiance, that little bit of structure. That's all it's about. But the one other thing I'm going to do as well is, you also hear people say, got a highlight as well, you need a highlight. And all that means is, it quite literally just means you want to take a nice yellowy colour and a nice little brush, which I can't find at the minute and it's really annoying me. Where is it? There we go. Yeah. Now you can use a liquid highlighter. You can use you can use loose powder, just very light loose powder. You can use loads of stuff, but I'm actually going to be using, in my palette, I'm just going to be using the yellow here. And the reason why I'm using the yellow over a pink is because I have yellow undertones. Whereas if you had pink undertones, you'd use a pink. We'll come to that later. But basically, you just want to use a really light kind of either powder or a liquid highlighter. And all we're doing is we're making areas lighter on our face. We're just making them lighter. And where you want to apply it is, you generally want to apply it in this area, which is directly above the eyebrows, and in the middle of the forehead, down the nose, and in the chin. So it is quite literally just pat it on there, pat it on there. Okay. Just pat, 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 pat. And then straight down the nose, because it gives an illusion of a nice straighter nose without having a nose job. which all the Hollywood celebrities do. The nose jobs, I mean. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a little bit here. Okay. And now the next bit's a bit tricky. Okay, I'm going to go back to my bronzer and I'm going to take the tiniest amount ever, and I'm just going to put a little bit directly on the bridge of my nose. Why? Because it gives the illusion of a straighter nose. Okay. Okay. And then, as always, what am I going to say? Blend it out. You barely want to see this. You just want to quite literally blend that out. Okay. And that is contouring, that is highlighting, that is what all the fuss is about. It's just about creating structure on our face by making certain parts darker, certain parts lighter. That's all it is. So let's try it again. So thank you very much, YouTube, for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, and please give me some advice. Tell me how I'm doing on camera. Tell me whether I'm rambling or whatever. Just let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much, and have a great evening or day, wherever you are in the world.